welcome to another video, and today I'm just going to talk about my pull-ups journey, some of the tips that have helped me just to become stronger in the pull-up movement. So yeah, we've got the setup today. It's just at the calisthenics park, pull-ups, dip station, which we've got here, and we've got my tripod. That's it. Zero equipment, all you need to get stronger. Things that I've realized about pull-ups just from training them for a very long time is you need to be able to generate tension. So if the core is not activated, if you're not squeezing your glutes, there can be a lot of slack in the system, so that when you begin the pulling movement, there's already a lot of energy dissipated throughout the body. But if you can properly contract those muscles and make your body more rigid, the pull tends to become much more easy. So if we break this down into a couple of practical tips, I like to squeeze my glutes, and I also like to keep my feet pointed together and point my toes forward. Give that little tip a try, because you will notice that it will make all your legs tense, it will make your core tense. Obviously the glutes are going to make the posterior chain very tense, and then as you begin the movement, it should feel like the pull is a lot smoother. So another really important detail is the movement of the shoulders, and this is something I was getting wrong, I think, for a long time. We really want to be pulling those shoulders back and externally rotating at the shoulders. So I like to think about just pulling my elbows as far back as possible, and that's really going to make sure that you're engaging the lats. And if we start from a dead hang and just make sure that we depress the scapula and really start to pull from the back rather than just from pulling from the arms, it's going to make a huge difference to your pulling technique. And again, this is something that's actually, I would say, is quite a difficult skill, and it's still something I'm in the process of learning, because it's not easy and it takes a lot of practice. And I feel like you have to do a lot of slow, mindful reps to really get that mind-muscle connection. But when you feel it, you will notice that the pull is just a lot smoother. One thing I've learned about pull-ups from doing them over the years is that it's actually a really complex, highly skilled movement. And if you don't have a coach, you really need to film yourself doing the reps, because it's just very difficult to see if you've got the technique down unless you can see the footage. Because when we film something, that's a very unbiased perspective. We are either doing it right or we're doing it wrong. And if you watch a lot of YouTube videos and you're watching other people do it, if you film yourself, you'll be able to compare yourself to them, and you can start to see, oh, is my shoulder blades in the right position? Am I pulling my arms back, or are my shoulders rolling forward? Because that was one of the biggest mistakes I was making, was my shoulders were rolling forward a lot, and I had to make a real conscious intention to pull my elbows back and to keep my shoulders externally rotated. So those are just some tips on how to improve your pull-ups, and this is just a basic update on my journey as well, because I'm not an expert in pull-ups, but it's something I enjoy doing. It's something I've been training consistently now, and I also want to show that there's a lot of people you see online who are really, really good, but I know there's a lot of beginners who are struggling with this movement, and there are little tips and tricks that can help you. But the main thing is to just take your time and be patient, keep going, stick at a routine, and keep focusing on the technique, because the technique is always the most important, and all these small little details do make a difference. And just stay consistent with it, because the benefits of doing this exercise are just massive. And not only is it going to improve your physique, but it's going to make you more athletic, it's going to improve your grip strength, your lats, your arms. It's just such a great movement, it's such a functional movement, so it's so well worth the investment. I really hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I hope you guys are doing your pull-ups, and I'll see you all in the next video.